Welcome to That's So Us
with Ama.
and Lo.
Join us every Friday as we talk about everything and anything.
From pop culture to mental health to life experiences.
Everyone needs a vent session, and we're ready to connect with you on so many levels.
Be ready to laugh and even cry. Grab some tissues and a drink.
And join us as we turn our 3 a.m. calls into this podcast. Maybe we'll say fun stuff.
Say fun stuff. You want to get into our highs and lows?
Yeah. I feel like, we only recorded like 2 days ago, but like we had said in the last one, how we're pre-recording. But I mean, I guess my high is that in a week, I'll literally be like on the plane, hopefully
That's
fucking
so
sleeping.
exciting.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I won't be able to sleep, but I want to because like we're gonna get there at 7 a.m. like Paris time, but it'll only be like midnight here.
Yeah.
And I just hope I get to sleep. And then my low is I have so much shit that I have to get done. And like my room is a mess because today I filmed a video. I filmed like I had to film for a brand. So I had to film like what makeup and jewelry I'm bringing with me, but like I kind of just left everything on my bed and I haven't moved it. And then all my clothes that I'm bringing are like just everywhere and everything's everywhere. And it's like low-key stressing me out. But this always happens like right before I go somewhere. So that's my high and low.
I feel like we always leave everything extremely last minute when it comes to traveling because like my last trip, I think I packed the morning of, like an hour before I left because I
That's what
was
I'm planning on doing. I want to pack the Monday. So next Monday, we're bringing my dog to my mom's friend's house at like 10 a.m. Then we have to leave my house at 1 p.m. So I told my mom, I'm like, I'm just going to pack like one day because I'm not going to bring him.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are bringing him. I'm like, I'm just going to pack when you guys leave. My mom's like, okay. Because even though like the thing is for me, like even if I pack like now, okay, I still am gonna go through my stuff and like make sure I have everything on Monday. So I
Yeah.
might as well just pack on Monday. That's how my
No,
brain thinks.
I would do the same thing. But I normally pack like the night before, but I literally waited like an hour before I left. So it was a
Oh my god.
little like crunch time, but
It makes you go faster.
yeah, it does. And then I like didn't even use some of the things. So I still overpacked.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I do that all the time.
I think my high would be actually I don't really know. I've just been watching a lot of Jersey Shore. I don't have like
Oh,
a
it's so
big
funny.
high.
That can be a high. Doesn't have to be like something crazy.
That's true. But I've been watching it like almost every day, and I've gotten to almost season 3.
Oh my god. I'm still on like season 1, but I'm
Really?
also rewatching Pretty Little Liars at the same time. So like I kind of navigate like what mood I'm feeling. But also
That's
I
true.
literally have not had time to, cause like I don't know. I like to have things in the background, but like certain shows, like I actually want to see what's happening, even though I
Yeah.
already know what happens. And then I can't edit a video and watch something at the same time. So I've
See,
been
Jersey Shore is like my background,
yeah.
I think.
I just
Well,
can't do
sometimes
2
I like
video
to sit
things
and
at the same
watch.
time.
That's true.
Like too distracting.
Yeah.
But
No,
maybe I
yeah.
can download some and watch it on the plane.
Oh my god, yeah. I watched the Hannah Montana movie last time on the plane.
I love that.
It's so good. But yeah, so that's my high, and my low. Mm, I feel like maybe like my sister's leaving for college soon,
Mhm.
so I have to help them pack because they're not good at doing that, and I'm really good at doing it. So I'm gonna help them pack, and then them actually just like leaving is gonna
Yeah.
be like
Are you
sad. So
going to go with them or no? Like
yeah,
drop
I'm
them?
gonna go with them. Yeah, they're like 3 hours away,
Okay.
so it's gonna be a full busy day, especially since we're moving both of them in and not just
Mhm.
one. But at least they're gonna be at the same school, so that's good.
Yeah. And only like one stop.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fun, I guess. Well, not really.
Yeah.
Fun for them.
Fun for them, yeah. I mean, they're gonna have a great time, so
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
And then I get my own bathroom.
Yay, we love that for you. What's something that you're afraid of?
Spiders. Bro, I didn't realize how scared I actually am of spiders until I helped my dad clean out his garage,
Oh my god,
and
yes.
so many daddy long legs just kept coming out. I was so scared. And then, oh my god, I was cleaning um like the yard tools or whatever, and there was a big spider in its web, and then I saw little like dots, and I was like, those are babies. They're
Ew.
babies. Bro, I started crying, and my dad was mowing the lawn, so I was like,
Crying
I'm
by
not gonna kill
yourself.
this right now. I
That's
didn't do it. I didn't touch it. I left it for him because I could not even move. I literally like almost had a panic attack. I'm not kidding. And then I was like, I knew I was scared of spiders, but like it's really bad.
wild.
I can't.
I'm, like, not scared of them, but they gross me out. Like, I'd rather just not see them, but if I saw them, like,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm not okay.
Well,
It's really
I'll
bad.
kill them.
Thank
Um,
you.
what am I scared of? I don't even know. If we're gonna go, like, that kind of, like, direction, then maybe, like, rats. Like,
Mhm.
they're just, I'm not scared of them, like, I won't cry if I see one, but, like, I'd rather it just not come near me or touch me or, like, look at me. Um,
Yeah.
they're just so gross. Like, I remember when we went to New York and there was, like they're just everywhere.
Ew, and New York rats are huge too.
Yeah, like, they're almost our size. Okay, a little exaggerated, but, like, they're almost the size of my foot, like, that's big.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
Well,
disgusting.
it's because they constantly have like food to eat because of the
Yeah,
trash.
exactly, so
They keep
they're
growing.
getting built.
Ew, they're so gross.
Yeah.
But okay, if we're talking about phobias too, trypophobia, I
Mm,
have that and it's actually really bad. What did I saw something the other day and I was like, oh, I was babysitting, I was playing with slime and then I had like my bracelet on,
mhm.
my crystal bracelet. I put it like in the slime, right? And I took it out and it left like I
Oh
don't know
my
what I was
god.
thinking. I freaked out. It was so gross. Like the imprint of it, it was really
Yeah.
ugh.
I think I'm scared of driving, but not scared like, like I'm
Me
scared of
too.
driving, but, like, it makes me anxious. So I guess that's, like, also something I'm scared of.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I
each
don't
time
like
I'm like,
driving.
"Okay, like, I can just do it, I can do it," and then, like, I just don't.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's fun.
same.
But, yeah, did you pick your song?
I do have a song because someone just put a song out today.
Mhm.
Her name's Kyra. She was
Okay.
on season 21 of American Idol. Literally, when she was on the season, there was like, well, actually, all of her performances were so good, but there was one that I was just like, she just looks like she's meant to be doing this.
Mhm.
But it's called Put Me First, and it's good. I think her tone is also just so different. She has like a very like raspy kind of voice.
Okay, we love that.
Yeah,
You should
so
listen.
I really vibe with it.
Love that. Mine is an old song. Well, not old, but it's just, like, not new. It's "I Miss You, I'm Sorry" by Gracie Abrams. It's just, like, so good. I like her.
Nice.
I remember she was the
Did you
last
hear it
person.
live?
Yeah, but I hate it. Like, not that I hated her show, but, like, it was just, like, not it. Like, it was just, like, her fans are, like, just not it. Like, they were rude. I went with someone, and we ended up
Mhm,
getting separated because they just everyone just, like, pushed everyone. And then, like, my
mhm.
friend was, like, 2nd row, like, right behind the barricade. I was technically on barricade, but, like, on the side, so, like, it was whatever.
Yeah.
And, there was no chance we were getting to each other. Like, people were, like, hitting each other, like, pushing each other, pulling, like, everyone's hair. And I was like, "What is this? Like, what kind
Oh
of
my
concert are we
god.
at?" But yeah, I heard it live, and it was good.
I was thinking the other day, I really miss Maggie's shows. Like, her
Yeah, they
shows
were
are
so fun.
so fun. Honestly, I think one of her shows are, like, one of the most fun that I've had. Cause
Mhm.
you just, like I don't know, I guess it's more of, like, a yelly, like, song. You could
Yeah.
just scream the lyrics to,
Like, there's
so
less crying for you.
yeah, a lot less crying, even though I did still cry.
Yeah, but no, I get what you mean, like, the show that we went to in DC was just, like it was so fun.
It was so fun. I also remember, the little pop-up one in LA, that was so much
That
fun.
was fun too.
I was, like, slamming the
Yo, I
stage.
was choked because I was, like I think I was sick or something, like, 2 weeks before, like,
Oh,
really
yeah, yeah.
And then, like, I was still like, whatever, my vocal cords were just not it. So I remember I'd yell, but then I'd start choking. And it was just so bad, but it was so fun at the same time.
So much fun.
So today's episode, I thought it would be fun to do like a Q&A again because last time it was fun and people asked like interesting things. So I guess we could just go like back and forth
Mhm.
the
Which
question.
we did say, like, girl talk, kind of, like, ask us literally anything about us or, like, if they had any advice in, like,
Yeah.
that area, so
I think we got like a mix of different types of questions.
I think so too.
I guess I can start.
Okay.
So someone said, "How do you guys find the weekly topics?" Honestly, I feel like the night before or even morning of, sometimes we just like message each other with like ideas and then we just pick from there.
Yeah, and then it's funny because 'cause we'll be like, "Okay, we'll do this idea, like, this week, and then next week we'll do this one," and we'll have the idea, and then the following week, we'd be like, "Okay, so what do you wanna do?"
Yeah,
So it's like we don't even, like, follow that,
I know we
but
should, but
I
it's
know.
fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's, like, super hard to find, like, topics.
No, because
Because
there's so
most of the
much
time
things.
it's things that, like, are interesting and things that we actually wanna talk about,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's good. Okay, who is your biggest influence in the content creation world?
I would say Remy Cruz. I never know where to say Remy Ashton or Remy Cruz because she just goes by both. So I always switch it up each time I say her
Mhm.
name. But I just think she's fun. And she's been, like, relevant for, like, such a long time, which is, like, really important because a lot of people that, like, pop off, like, sometimes they just, like, kinda disappear. Like, do you remember, like, Alex from Target?
Yeah.
Like, what happened to him? Like,
Yeah,
does he even
that's
exist
true.
still? Um,
Okay.
so it's been, like, cool to see her, like, just always stay relevant, and it's not like she, like, kinda would dip down, if that makes sense. Like, she's still,
Yeah.
like, pretty relevant, and I also, like her content. She does a lot of cooking stuff, but I don't like to cook, but it's fun to watch. And I like her editing style, and I think she's just very, like, real person too and, like, authentic.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like mine, even though I feel like she's more known for, like, well, I don't know if she still acts, but, like, she's still on social media, is Shay Mitchell.
Oh, yes. She does
Um,
still act.
I love her. I literally love her. But she used to do, well, actually, I haven't watched YouTube, like, recently, so I don't know, but she used to do, like, this series called Shaycation, and she would, like,
Mhm.
vlog
That was
all of
so
her
fun.
vacations, but it was more of, like a cinematic
Like,
experience, so,
high
like,
quality.
editing was so good, and so, I don't know, she just had, like, a big influence on the way that when I
Mhm.
finally get to doing that, I kind of wanna follow, like, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I like her. And she's, like, so funny.
She's so funny, and her kids are so
Yeah.
cute. They're
Yeah.
like twins.
Yeah, literally. What is your favorite memory together? None.
Yeah, literally nothing. Let me think.
Okay, one of
Or
them
the one you go.
okay, one of them that I think is funny, that I just, like, remember vividly is just, like, being at someone's house.
I know what you're gonna
And I couldn't
say.
stop laughing that I literally thought I was hyperventilating at
So,
one
I
point.
was gonna say this.
That was what you're gonna say?
That was what I was gonna
Oh my god,
say.
that's so funny. Yeah, and I was, like, hyperventilating and I, like, low-key couldn't breathe, but I couldn't stop laughing. Like, you know when you get in those, like, silly, goofy moods? Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing, and then Lauren, like, was like, "Are you okay?" But, like, I couldn't, and then when she asked me that, it made it worse.
Well, because there came a time where I thought she was choking. Like, I thought she was actually choking, and so I was like, "Yo, like, are you good? Like, are you actually okay?"
No, there was literally tears, like, in my eyes too. It was so
It
funny.
was so funny, and then there was another friend who was sleeping, like, we were up on the bed, and then they were sleeping below us, and, they started snoring, and I was, like, trying to get them to stop, so I wanted to throw a pillow at them.
And I just was trying to I was trying to, like, you know, when you clear your throat,
Ugh,
that it's, like, loud enough
yeah.
that they hear you? I was trying to do that, but it didn't work, so that was fun.
Somehow they stopped, though.
They probably,
I
like,
forget how,
subconsciously
but
knew. I don't know.
We
That
were
was
being really loud.
fun.
That
Yeah.
was so much fun. You almost dying.
Yeah, and that's our best memory, me almost dying.
Oh my god. Next concert.
Mine is Renee Rapp. I know, like, last time I said that was my next concert, but then I ended up going to another one, but, like, literally, like, right now it's Renee Rapp.
Have you been to hers before or no?
No.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you did, but my sister just sent me one of her TikToks the other day. I think
Mhm,
or a TikTok, it was of her and what's her name? Jennifer Hudson.
mhm.
And they were singing and oh, she's so good. Like
Yeah, I'm so
so
excited.
good. Yeah, you have to let me know how it goes because
I
I'm
will.
sure in person she sounds
Even
the exact
better.
same.
Probably
Yeah,
even better. That's the best ones
probably.
when you go in person and, like, they're just better than, like, what you
Yeah,
hear at home.
100%. I don't have another show though that I'm going to this year, I don't think.
Okay, next year.
Unfortunately. Next year, hopefully my favorite artists tour, but who knows?
Well, I know Madison will, and if she doesn't, then, like, oh, well. That would be
Oh
bad.
well.
That would be sad
That would be sad. I really wanna hear Spinning live
considering her
and
album
Home with
went.
You live. Actually, the whole album's gonna be so good, and I wanna hear it live, so
Yeah, that'll be fun.
mhm. And then we can finally go together.
Yes, and then you could just cry. And I'll
Yeah.
just stand there. No, people are
I
gonna think we're
literally will be
psychotic.
crying the whole time.
Like, they're gonna
People
think
what?
we're psychotic.
For crying?
No, just, like, I feel like the energy so, like, I feel like the energy that we brought to Maggie, like, we would both bring together to Madison, but, like,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like their, like, energy of the crowds are kinda different, especially in North America. I feel like they just
Mm.
think we're psychotic.
North American crowds, like, at least for the life support tour, like, they were so well, okay, it depended on the venue, obviously, and the city, but, like, Minneapolis, for example, you could hear crickets in the place, and I was up there yelling, and she was like, "Sing, girl." Like, literally, it was so quiet, and then Europe, I think well, I know Madison said Paris was the loudest, but from the back well, I wasn't in the back in Spain, but I still think Spain was
The
the
loudest.
loudest. Yeah, but Paris was pretty loud. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely bring it
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
An artist you'd like to meet,
Mm.
I think. I would say Justin Bieber, but I already met him. But
Mm.
I'm manifesting that we see I don't even need to, like, go up to him. I just need to be, like, in a
Just wanna
viewpoint
see him,
when
yeah.
we're there. Like, I'm telling you, like, if that happens, like, you will just see, like, a whole other, like, side to me that, like, I hide. Um, but honestly, like, I would love to, like, actually talk to him because when I met him the other 2 times, I was so young, like, I was just, like,
Yeah,
freaking out. I feel like now, like, I'm able to, like, hold myself better. I'll freak
yeah.
out afterwards, but, like, I feel like I just wanna talk to him. I don't even know
It's
what I would
also,
say.
like, during, like, a meet and greet setting where you get, like,
Yeah,
limited amount of time, and you went in a group, so it was, like,
yeah,
very different.
yeah. But I would say him, but someone that I didn't meet yet, who'd I want? I feel like I met a lot of people. Maybe, like, Nessa Barrett. I feel like she'd be, like, nice to
Mm,
talk to.
yeah, for sure. I don't know if I would meet anyone meet and greet setting. Actually, I know I wouldn't. So if the chance came where it was, like, outside, like, on the street or something, and I just randomly saw someone, I would hope it would be Lennon Stella because I love her, and I just think we would vibe
Yeah,
as friends.
yeah, I feel that.
What makes you laugh the most?
Apparently
You dying?
yeah. I don't even know. Like, I feel like I just laugh at random shit. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes I could be scrolling on TikTok and start laughing at, like, God knows that's what basically what happened with that time. But, like, I don't know. Nothing, like, specific for me.
I feel like my sisters make me laugh the most because, especially the youngest. She's so funny. Like, just things that she does and says, I'm like, "How did you even come up with that?" Like, she's so weird, but funny.
I feel like a lot of
So
younger
funny.
people, like, seem to have a good sense of humor.
I think so too. That's your
Oh,
turn.
it's me again, okay. I'm literally lost, okay. How do you stay organized when you have a tight deadline? For me, like, I use Google Calendar for, like, everything, and I also use Notion. I'm, like, a very, like I've become I used to not be, but I've become a very organized person just because working for myself, like, no one's gonna remind me of anything that I have to get done except myself, so I've just,
Yeah.
like, been really on top of everything, so I use Google Calendar a lot, and I use Notion as my, like, 2, like, things.
Yeah, see, I used to be like that, and now I'm not.
Mhm.
So, I I don't really have, like, a form of staying organized now, to be honest, other than, like, my notes app. Yeah, maybe I should work on that, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, what is it like to be long distance? I feel like we've answered this
Yeah,
before.
it's
Um,
it's fine.
it's fine. It's obviously sad, like, because we don't get to see each other every day, like, in person, but I think, like, having this podcast and actually being able to, like, call and stuff, which we would do, like, regardless, I think,
Mhm.
if we didn't have a podcast or not, but, has been helpful.
Yeah, that's my answer too.
Well,
Um, are you planning to visit each other more often soon? If I had money, sure.
we do have money. We have lots of
Okay.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Um,
If the opportunity arises.
yeah,
I
there you
become
go.
rich, like, soon, sure.
Yeah,
When I
exactly.
become rich.
I would say the same.
I mean, we have a trip in 2 months. That's fun.
Yeah, we're gonna spend Halloween together, and we may I was being serious about Jersey Shore, dressing up as Snooki and JWoww.
Who's who?
I don't care. I'll be whoever.
That'd be kinda funny.
I think it'd just be funny, but it'd also
Bad
be,
spray
like, such a
tan?
vibe. What?
Should
Oh,
I have a
bad
bad
spray tan?
spray tan?
I might skip on the bad spray tan.
No, that
That'll stay for a while.
Yeah, but we have to actually pick something, like, at some point.
I know.
Like,
I
maybe,
just wanna
like,
start
our
getting it
deadline is,
ready.
like, right when I come back from my trip. That gives us 3 weeks, so, like, we have to pick something by then. If we don't, then, like, I don't wanna look
Yeah.
for something
I
last minute.
mean, we have ideas, it's just, like, picking one.
Yeah.
And also we have, like, what, 3 days?
Technically, 4 nights.
4 nights. And I don't know if we're gonna go out all those 4 nights. Like, who knows if there's gonna be a party, like, every night,
Mhm.
but at least twice,
Yeah.
maybe.
So we need at least, like yeah, we need to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me either.
What's one thing you must admire about each other?
I think there's a typo. I think it means to
You
say most.
most admire about each other?
Give me 1 second. My stomach hurts so bad right now. Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
Okay.
The cramps are getting to you.
Like, you know when it just, like it's, like, one really sharp one? Like, "Hello? Not right now."
So bad, dude. I actually was thinking, I was like, I kinda wanna take my IUD out. This is
Mhm.
so random, but I don't wanna get my period cramps because they were so bad, and now it's, like, they're
Fine.
pretty chill. Like, it's still, like, kinda bad, but they used to be so bad. So, I don't know.
The struggle. Mine used to be fine when I went on birth control, and then I had to switch birth controls, and now it's, like, not okay. So I have to go switch
Yeah.
again, but I hate switching because then, like, you have all these other, like, shit that like, side effects that happen with it, and,
Mhm.
why do girls have to go or why do people with uteruses have to, like, go through all that shit? Like, just, like, pull it out and, like, that's it. And
Well,
then I
see,
feel like
that's
just ripping it out myself sometimes.
oh my god. The symptoms are, like, one of the reasons why I think I wanted to take it out, and I was just like, I don't know, but then I thought about the cramps and my actual periods because they were so heavy, so I'm
Mhm.
like, maybe not.
See, mine aren't heavy. It's just, like,
Lucky.
I get cramps, like, the week before, week of, and then, towards the end, and it's just, like, I don't want them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess I can't control that.
I mean, if you get the IUD, it definitely, like, lessens it. At least it did for me.
Okay.
But what's one thing you most admire about each other?
Yeah, I don't know, like, where oh, yeah, because I had a period camp, okay. I think for me, it would be, like, the way that you think, because I feel like, I
Mm.
don't know, you think in, like, a different way than other people think, and I like that about you.
I feel like we also think the same,
Mhm.
so
You have the
it's
same brain as me,
very
that's why I like you.
exactly. Well, it's just comforting because it's like
Yeah.
I've always felt that I was a little more, like, different than, I don't know, like, people in my school, for example, so it's just, like,
Mhm.
that's comforting to hear and to have someone actually, like, understand me.
Mhm. No, I feel that.
I would say your, like, determination, though, and, like, motivation definitely, like, is something that I admire about you, especially when it comes to, like, work-related things. You get it done.
I try, 'cause I'm gonna be rich, remember? That's the
Yeah,
motivation for me.
yeah.
This is about you. Who edits the weekly ID graphics for each subject? They're so well done.
Oh, that's nice. That is me. I feel like, when I first started doing it, I kind of just wanted to stick to pictures of us, but then
Mhm.
it got really hard because we
Yeah.
didn't really have that many pictures. It was just, like, the photo shoot that we did, and then it was kind of all giving, like, the same vibe, and I was like, "I don't really know if I love it," and then I tried doing, like, just graphics, but then I was like, "I don't really know if I love that," so then I stuck to just getting inspo from Pinterest and then, like,
Mhm.
kind of curating, like, a very similar vibe. So, that's what I do.
Mhm.
That's about it. Why the name That's So Us?
I don't know if we, like, went into detail in the first episode or not. I, like, low-key kind of forget what we spoke about.
Like,
But
a little bit.
yeah, I feel like we named it that. I feel like we had, like, a couple of ideas, and this one just, like, stuck the most because, like, even now, like, we'll send each other things and, like, we just say, like, "That's us," and I feel like
No,
because the
literally.
topics we talk about too, like, we both feel strongly about, so all around,
Mhm.
like, it just relates to the name, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I know originally we wanted it to be That's So Slay, but slay kind of, like it was very trendy at the time, and it goes, like, in and out, I feel like.
Mhm.
Um, so That's So Us kinda just is more, like, timely, is that
Yeah.
does that make
Like,
sense?
yeah, like, it'll yeah,
Timeless? Timeless.
timeless,
There
that's
we
what
go.
it is.
There, that is, yeah.
Yeah. Favorite song at the moment? I'd have to say Madison's Spinnin'
I
song.
know.
It's
Me
just so good,
too.
and Poison Poison by Renee Rapp, 'cause her I don't know if you listened to it, but her new album just came out, like, on
Mm.
Friday, so you should listen to it.
Yeah, I
It's like
definitely
her
want
voice
to.
is stunning, like, so stunning, and her album's so good. So I would say, yeah, those 2 are my, like, top songs right now.
Yeah, I'd say Madison's too.
You know, like, that one high note she has in the song?
Yeah. You
Like,
try to
I
hit
keep
it?
trying to do that on tour because I know I will. Because it's the same thing for Selfish, like, when she goes high, like, I told myself before the shows, like, I'm not gonna like, go high, but then something just takes over me sometimes, and
Mhm.
I was trying to hit the note, and I'm like, "What am
Mhm.
I doing?" So, I might try and hit the note there too.
I might try too, and then we'll be in the back literally hitting the note together
Hitting.
and voice cracks.
Oh my god, yeah.
So, it's
Way too
okay.
many.
Best and worst part about recording a podcast remotely.
I think the best part is that it's, like, just it's, like, easy because like, it's just from our rooms, so it's, like, I don't have so much prep that has to go on, but I feel like it would be nice to, like, have, like, a little professional, like, cute, cozy little setup in person, but, like, obviously,
Yeah.
that's, like, not realistic right now.
Mhm.
I would say,
I
like, the
agree.
best part is, like, yeah, the, like, flexibility too because, like, we don't have to, like, rent a space or anything, so it's, like, really, like, just whenever we're free, and yeah.
Yeah. Also, I feel like the best part is we have a lot of the same ideas, or, like, we're
Mhm.
so flexible with, like, each other's ideas, so it's like there's never really an argument of, like, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna talk about, or how we're gonna do it. It's kinda just like we literally just think the same.
That's good though, because I don't know. When we were starting this, people would like talk about like how people like fight against these things and like things like that. And I don't think in general
Really?
we've ever like fought.
Yeah. I don't
It's
really
like
like fighting with friends.
me either. Like I try to avoid it at all. It gives me so much anxiety. But like
Mhm.
a lot of my past friendships, like there have been like a lot of like arguments, hence why I'm not friends
Mm.
with them anymore. But like, yeah, like I think it's refreshing, especially at our grown age. Like, why am I fighting people?
Yeah, why are we fighting? Yeah. Like I fight with my sisters, and even though we're extremely close, like it's just different. You know what I
Yeah, like me and
mean?
my brother fight all the time. But like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like I don't know. I don't think I would fight with you like that.
I don't have time when that like I don't know. I'd rather like I'm the person that like with the people in my life now, like I'd rather just like talk things through. Like there's no need to be like
Yeah.
fighting. I don't know.
No. I agree completely. Um that's the best. Worst, I would say the same though. It's just like I would love to have like my own space and
Mhm.
have like a cute like aesthetic kind of thing. And also if we lived closer then we could take more pictures and like I don't know,
Mhm.
do like more videos for YouTube and stuff like that. That's kind of like not the podcast like episode wise, but still like in that realm. I don't know.
We should try and do something like when we go to LA.
Oh yeah, like a
Like
cute little get ready with me or something and
yeah.
upload it. I think that would
Yeah.
be cute.
Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah.
If we don't do that, come for us. This question, I don't really know what it's talking about because I haven't seen the drama
Okay.
Snow White's movie. Have you?
A little bit. Yeah.
Who's
I think
Rachel?
I saw actually a TikTok and I might even play it because I think that she worded it really well. But Rachel, so okay, wait,
Oh yeah, the
the
question. I'll read it.
question. Okay.
What are your thoughts about the new Snow White movie with Rachel's recent comments?
So I guess Rachel is the girl who's playing Snow White in the live action.
Mhm.
And I feel like people are saying that she has gotten this role, but she almost like hates Snow White, like the character. So
Mhm.
people are kind of like, why has she been playing this part when she doesn't
Like,
like
yeah.
like the princess or even understand the story? Because I know that she was saying, well, let me just play it. Hold on. The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird, weird. That's not really well to me. I didn't take what's his name? Prince Charming?
Mhm.
Prince something. I think Prince Charming is
I
Cinderella.
don't know what his name is. The guy,
Whatever, the guy.
one of the men.
I didn't take him as like a stalker. And I didn't see like the whole movie in general as like being surrounded by like being saved by the prince and this whole like romantic thing. I haven't watched the movie in a very
No,
long
I
time,
barely remember
but
what happened.
um I feel like this whoa, this kind of sums up my
So I am like
thoughts.
Snow White TikTok of the girl doing the live action Snow White chatting it up about how much she hates the movie. Now bear with me here because I hope what I'm about to say like makes sense and doesn't I just hope I say correct words. There are feminists that go so far into their feminism they almost come all the way around into being like misogynist. What I mean by that, there are traits that are inherently stereotypically women things, girl things. Not that every girl needs to do these, but a lot of women do find joy in being soft and being loving and wanting true love and wanting to be like swept up by a prince. You know, girls are planning their weddings since they're little kids and they want to like cook and be soft and be gentle and be like that. Again, not everyone, nor does every woman have to, but that's a a girl, a feminine characteristic. That's fine. You're not any less of a strong woman because you dream of getting married and you dream of true love. And I feel like we push so far into feminism that it's almost like women are only strong if they act stereotypically like dudes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, she's powerful, so we took away all of her soft feminine characteristics. And it's like, so you want to make her powerful, so you took away her feminine characteristics? We're almost going all the way around into you being a misogynist, of you saying that her wanting true love like is bad. Her being like a soft feminine girl is bad. Like, you went so far, going all the way back. And I just don't like that.
It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot. Well, because I think Rachel was the one saying how like in today's world we can't just focus on like a prince coming to save you or whatever. And that doesn't make her or that makes her like weak or something like that. I don't even remember what she was saying, but I don't know. I agreed with this girl because I was like, especially like growing up watching those movies and seeing that, and now like seeing other versions come out. It's like, I feel like if you want a different Disney princess, create with that story of like being I don't know, like a strong warrior or whatever they want to make her out to be.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a whole new princess in like a new movie. But like I think you should keep the original as the original, because like I don't know, especially if she's playing it. Some of the TikToks that I've seen, I'm just like, I don't think I want to see the movie if she's gonna be the lead actress. She kind of rubs me the wrong way.
I don't even
Some
know
of
who
the
it
things that she
is.
was saying.
I don't know
Well, some of the
who
things
this
that she
is.
was saying about her coworker, like being like, I think his name's Andrew, and
Rachel
he's like the
Zegler.
prince. And she was being like, they might just cut his screen time, who knows? And I'm like, it's kind of not a nice thing to say, like, because she doesn't want this whole storyline to be like about the prince or whatever.
But
So
then why
they
did you
might
like
just cut
say
his
yes to being
thing.
like?
Exactly. That like bothered me. But I think it just bothers me in general when people try to change the original. It's original for a reason.
Yeah.
And if you want to make a whole new movie, make a whole new movie. Like, don't change the original. But you know what I do think they should do is make a Latina princess, because I have yet to see that. And if I was a little girl who was Hispanic, I would totally want.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get what you're trying to say with like you want her to be more powerful and more.
Yeah, like I get it.
You don't want it a
like,
whole like love story, whatever, because every Disney princess movie is like based on that. Well, not every, but a lot of them. And I get it, but
it's
like
a remake. It's not like a new one. If it was a new one and they still had that same storyline, then okay, like I get it in that aspect. It's like, why don't we change it up a bit? But it's like a remake.
Also what she was saying, it's like just because she wants to find true love and is like being very overly romantic or whatever, like doesn't make her any less powerful than what she actually is. Also, she walked into a house filled with 7 dwarves, but 7 men, and she said, "I'm gonna own this." And she walked in there and started. She's a bad bitch, so whatever.
Snow White's a bad bitch.
I love Snow White.
Yeah, no,
I might be her for Halloween.
I mean, I kind of could. You see how pale I am?
Let's be Snow White.
You could be the tan version. I'll be the pale version.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, we go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. As an influencer, how do you deal with social anxiety at events?
I don't even know, because I fucking have social anxiety when I'm there, like, and I can tell, like, I'm not like social sometimes. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I can go somewhere and I can be so social, and then sometimes I'm just not, and like I kind of would get so annoyed with myself when that would happen, because I'm like, oh my god, like I'm here to like network and stuff, and I can't even like be calm and normal. But then I realize like anxiety, like you can't really control when it comes and when it goes. So I try and just like push myself a little bit out of my comfort zone. So like if I'm anxious that night, I'll like be like, okay, like just speak to one person. Like I don't have to speak to 30 different people, like just one person, and then like I'll feel better about myself. So that's what I kind of do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really go to like events other than like concerts
Mm-hmm.
or like going out to like
We're gonna go to one.
bars and, like, clubs. Yeah, I would love to go to one, but I haven't. But I feel like you said it just literally comes the most random times. Like, I was, at one of Leah's shows in I think it was Orlando, and I was, like, backstage watching Chase Atlantic, and I was with a friend at the time, and then Mel was there too, and, I had just literally got an anxiety attack, and my chest was, like,
Mm.
beating my heart was beating out of my chest was burning, I felt like it was bad, and I was like, "Why did this happen?" Because it's like I was having a fun time, but then it's just so random, it comes so randomly. But I think just being surrounded by, like, good people
Mm.
helps. Just also, if you're in that, like, mindset, kind of taking, like, some time away from everyone, though, also helps. Because I had to step out, like, outside and get, like, fresh air for,
Mhm.
like, a little bit and just, like, calm myself down. Like, pre like, maybe, like, the night before, I don't really know how I would, like, deal with it. 'Cause I feel like my anxiety just kinda happens really randomly, and it's, like, in the moment type of thing.
Yeah, me too.
So, I don't really get it too much, like, beforehand.
I get a
But
mix, like,
also
depends.
well, I was gonna say I haven't been to, like, events like that to where I'm, like, really anxious about something, like, before. Like, the closest thing I could think about is, like, cheer competitions. I was, like,
Mhm.
really anxious, like, the day before and, like, the morning of, but I don't know, I would just, like, listen to music and, like,
Yeah, I just
calm
try to pump
myself
myself
down.
up.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like for influencer events specifically, like if it's like if I'm allowed a plus one, I'll feel better because I'm like, okay, like
Mhm.
at least I know one person and I can be with one person. But when it's the events that it's like by yourself, like those, like I will go off the walls, like anxiety until I get there.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I actually know people. I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't want to be that person that's standing by themselves. Like I just feel so awkward. But
I
yeah.
feel like, though, also you have to go into it with the mindset of, like, nobody else knows what they're doing. Like, this is
Yeah.
probably everyone else's, like, first time going to an event or a show or whatever.
Mm,
It's like everyone at some point of their life has experienced that feeling of, like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing," type of thing. So just, like, I don't know, don't be too hard on yourself.
yeah. No, I agree.
Also, no one is, like, seeing you. Like, literally
Yeah. No
nobody
one thinks
no
like
one thinks like,
no
"Oh my
one
god, why is
thinks.
she
Yeah.
sitting alone?" Like, but I mean, people might, but, like, the majority of people don't, so
Yeah.
it's like,
No,
don't
100%.
stress too much.
Um, who is your favorite TikToker?
Um, I would say Monet, probably. I
Mhm.
love
I like
her
her
videos,
energy.
especially, like, Get Ready With Me's,
Yeah.
and, like, the quality of her videos are really good, and I think that she's always just stayed true to, like, herself.
Mhm. Yeah. I feel like
So,
her energy is really fun too.
yeah, such a vibe.
Mine is Chloe Roberts. She's from London,
Oh,
and
is she, like, the
the
makeup
girl I sent
girl?
you, yeah.
Okay.
And she does like a lot of just get ready with me's and stuff, and I just like love her energy and I love her accent. And she's just like fun
Mhm.
to watch. Like I could just watch all her videos in a row and I'm like, good.
Yeah. She
Oh,
also
that's
is really good
cool.
at makeup.
Yeah, and I followed her initially when she had, like, 40,000 followers, and I think now she has, like, over 200,000, so it's, like,
Wow.
been fun to see that.
Yeah. How do you deal with confrontational women and if sorry, how do you deal with confrontational women if you're an introvert? Introverted human.
I just avoid confrontation. I try and make sure I don't get in those situations, but honestly, I have no answer for that because I don't know. I just freeze up.
It's like if the person is always confrontational, I feel like maybe just don't surround yourself with that person. Well, it depends on like what they're confronting you about. If it's like something that's on their mind and if they like do it in like a nice way kind of, then I
Yeah.
get it. But it's like, I don't know, confrontational kind of has like a negative connotation to it. So if people come up to you being very like, I don't know, like too aggressive,
Mhm.
then it's kind of just like maybe take a step back.
Yeah.
Because I also don't love confrontation, but if I have to put people in their place,
Yeah, it depends the
I'll like,
context and, like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're constantly surrounded by it, I say like just maybe
Reevaluate your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. 2 more. If you had to go somewhere for Christmas, where would you go? I feel like I have a few different places. I really want to go to New York during, not like on Christmas, but like
Mhm.
just like during that time. Mm, I don't know. Or then I would go somewhere that's hot to like avoid the snow.
See, I would not go somewhere hot for Christmas because
No.
I feel like for Christmas, I have to be by snow and like in cold weather for it to feel like Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Because then I could be by a fireplace and like with
How
my
cozy
cozy
enough.
socks and like Christmas pajamas, drinking hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like somewhere in the mountains,
Like
you know,
I would go to a
like a
chalet.
cabin.
Yeah,
You would go where?
a chalet, but like that's a like I don't know if that's like a conventional
Oh,
way of saying it, but like a cabin.
yeah. Yeah, I would go to a cabin somewhere. How do you feel confident in your own body when you're not feeling your best?
I would love if someone could tell me that. I don't know.
I feel like for me, fake it till you make it is like
Mm-hmm.
the biggest piece of advice I think I've gotten
Yeah.
because even when you're at your lowest or not feeling your best, just know that that's like a different that's like a different voice in your head, I feel like. So you have to kind of repress those thoughts and think positive, and even if you don't believe it in the moment, if you keep throwing affirmations at yourself, like if you look at yourself in the mirror and like hype yourself up,
Yeah.
then you're gonna start to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like that's just what happened with me because there came a time where I was just like not feeling my best, and then I like kind of did that, and I was like, I don't know. I guess my confidence grew because of that. Um,
Yeah, I have no insight right now. Maybe
mm,
ask me in a few months. I don't know. But I feel like for me, it like ebbs and flows. Like some days I'm fine and some days I'm not, which I guess is like kind of normal, but I feel like it's been more like downs than than up recently.
mhm.
So just trying to find like a middle ground right now. So I'm in the works of figuring that out.
Yeah, I would also say just don't compare yourself to
Mm-hmm.
people you see, especially on social media, because it's like so many times what you see isn't true, or like they tweak their pictures or whatever,
Yeah.
and it can definitely bring you down. So just like don't like try to understand or like focus on the fact that like everyone has their own struggles, and a lot of people don't showcase that on social media because they kind of only want to show you the positives of their life. But they may be the most insecure person too, and they're just again faking it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they gave off that vibe because I guess they just fake it.
Yeah. No,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I have nothing to say. I really don't have anything to add to that. I'm just like I feel like if I said anything, I would just be lying, so I don't want to do that. Um, so in the works.
It's okay.
That's my
We all yeah, it's all in the works.
yeah. Yeah. But anyways, that was fun. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got some good ones. Good thing we didn't answer the one bad one though.
Oh my God, yeah. And it was on like my question. Like what? They asked others. It was like your favorite country, like I don't what? And then like yeah, like your favorite position. I was like, what is this? Like no one cares. Um
Well, maybe that's the juicy girl talk that people wanted, but you know what? I
that's not what
keep
you're getting.
that part of my life very private, and
Mhm.
I don't kiss and tell y'all, so
Yeah.
no one's ever gonna get that out of me.
Especially in a public like no thank you.
You know, I don't know though why I'm fine with like talking about like girl things, as in like periods or whatever.
But it's
But when
also
it comes
different
to
because it
sexuality,
involves
it's
someone
like,
else
or not
too.
sexuality, but
Like it involves other
yeah,
people and it's just like I feel like
true.
there's some things that just don't need to be for me, don't need to be
Yeah.
everywhere. Like I'm very open obviously about like my actual sexuality and stuff, but
Mhm.
like
like your sexual life is like
It's just like I
just
don't
keep it behind
need anyone
behind
to know
closed
that, and
doors.
I don't care to know other people's, honestly. Like, I'm not the type of person that, like, needs to know about people's sex lives, like, that's just not me.
Yeah.
So I don't think people need to know about any of mine. Any.
Yeah.
As if I have so many, but, like, whatever. Anyways, I think everyone understands what I mean.
Yeah.
But,
I
yeah,
know.
that's that. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Um, don't forget to follow us on all of our socials and follow the podcast. Leave a review. I never say that properly. Leave a
Leave a
review.
review.
And I guess we'll talk to you next time.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.